Hello everyone! Today I thought I would share with you some of my favorite Ayurvedic practices to help flush toxins out of your body, but also to help prevent them building up. A little disclaimer before I start. I just want to say that I'm not a doctor and I don't claim to be one. I just wanted to share some of my tips and tricks that I found have really helped me in hopes that it can help you too. If you do have any health conditions or any serious issues with your body, I definitely recommend going to see a doctor or a specialist. So without further ado, let's get into it. According to Ayurveda, there are many different types of toxins in the body, but the most common one is called ama. Ama is actually the waste product of digestion that often builds up in our digestive tract when our digestion is either weak or it is unable to process the foods that we're eating. And often those are foods that are very heavy to digest or are very highly processed. If ama is not cleared from the body and continues to build up, it can actually leave our digestive tract and circulate around our body, which means those toxins are traveling around our body too. There are 5 main signs of toxins in your body, and it's really just a way of your body telling you that you may need to pay a little bit more attention to it.
1,
A thick white or yellow coating on your tongue in the morning,
2,
bad breath,
3,
strong body odor,
4,
feeling sluggish or lethargic throughout the day,
5,
and painful joints all over the body. First up, Garshana, also known as dry brushing. So when it comes to dry brushing, you usually use a brush that looks like this. The trick is to use long strokes for your arms and your legs and do circular motions on your belly. Dry brushing actually helps to stimulate your lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is basically the system in your body that carries around the liquid called lymph. Lymph actually carries all the toxins in your body, and so when you use this brush all over your body, it helps to get them moving and out of your system. Tongue scraper. Now I speak about this a lot just because I have such strong beliefs in this one little piece of metal. There is a lot of Ayurvedic research that suggests that there is such a strong link between your tongue and the state of your health. And so any discoloration that's seen on the tongue is often linked to some imbalances in specific parts of the body. So you should use your tongue scraper every morning and evening. Now you start from the back of your tongue to the front and you do it about 10 times until you see your tongue is bright and clean. Hot water. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know that I may be ruining a lot of good things for you. You won't have your morning frappuccino in the same way ever again. You won't see your iced matcha latte in the same way ever again. And you know that cold bottle of water that you take out of the fridge after a hot run outside? You can't have it! Really, hot water can make such a difference to your body. Having cold water actually dampens your digestive fire. Imagine your digestion is a fire and you're constantly adding cold water to it. You can imagine what's going to happen. It's going to become so weak. And so in the same way, when our digestion is weak, our food is not being digested properly, which then ends up being more toxins being produced in the body. Boiling water actually helps enrich the water with energy. It also helps lighten it, and so it actually ends up penetrating deeper into your tissues to hydrate you even more. Hot water actually helps to dissolve a lot of the ama that has built up that's blocking a lot of the channels in your body and helps to wash it away. It's also recommended when you're drinking water to have it between your meals. When you drink too much water with your meals, it can actually dilute the digestive fluids, which again means that your food is not digested properly. And what does that mean?
More toxins.
Spices. It is time to spice up your life. Spices in Ayurveda are pretty much considered your medicine box. Spices can help you to absorb your food better, to digest your food better, and make your food taste way better. Spices like black pepper, cardamom, cumin, turmeric, the list is endless, but they are all so helpful in daily detoxing your body. On the note of spices, there is one specific spice blend that is considered the queen of detox, CCFT, aka coriander, cumin, and fennel. In Ayurveda, hot water or warm water is considered an anupan. That basically means that it's a carrier substance that helps all of these herbs and spices deeply penetrate into the tissues. And so having these spices in a tea is a perfect way to incorporate them into your daily routine. If you are pregnant, then stick to the coriander and the cumin and maybe a little bit of cardamom instead of the fennel, because it says that fennel seeds can actually stimulate the menstrual cycle, and so it's usually avoided during pregnancy. Abhyanga. Now, massaging your body with warm oil actually is said to help loosen the toxins from the soft tissues in your body. I have linked some of my favorite body oils in the description below if you want any suggestions. Epsom salt baths. Epsom salts are made of magnesium and sulfate, and they basically are very useful in the detoxification processes in our body. Eating your largest meal in the afternoon and having regular meal times. Our body is in tune with nature, and so when the sun is at its peak, that is also when our digestion is at its strongest. And so in the afternoon is the best time to eat your largest meal, which means you have a greater amount of time to digest it before you go to bed, and eating a lighter, easier to digest meal in the evening, like soup or a vegetable-based dish. Also, having regular meal times is so important because our body then gets used to knowing when we are going to be eating our meals. So our digestive juices start flowing just before we eat, which means our tummy is ready to receive whatever we put in it. Now, I know this may be a surprise because I also was told small meals often, but according to Ayurveda, it says that we actually need at least a 3-hour gap between our meals. Imagine your tummy is like a rice cooker. Now imagine you've already been cooking rice for about 10 minutes and then you decide to add a little bit of raw rice into that. That's exactly how our tummy feels when we've already eaten a large meal and then we keep snacking in between. But if you get really hungry in between, that's okay, just have something light. Maybe some soaked nuts, a little bit of fruit, or even a lovely warm drink. Sleeping by 10 p.m. Okay, so you may have been the life of the party. You may be the one that stays up till 2, 3, 4 a.m. that your friends can count on to have a good night out. And you know what, when you make this change, they may call you grandma. They may call you a party pooper. But you know what, they're just toxic friends and you need to cut them out of your life. No, but really, just as our body has a sleep cycle, it also has a detox and digestive cycle. And in Ayurveda, it says that that time is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So ideally, if we are resting during this time, it allows that process to happen more efficiently. Those are my favorite tips on how to detox daily. Now, don't get too overwhelmed with these tips. I always say start slow, be kind to yourself, and add in one every week, one every month, whatever feels comfortable to you. And eventually you'll have these in your routine like clockwork and you will feel absolutely great. So thank you so much for watching and sending you so much love and gratitude, and I hope you have an incredible weekend. Hey, you! If you like this video, or even if you didn't like it at all, leave a comment anyway and let me know your thoughts. I would love to get to know you just as you're getting to know me through these videos. It's a wrap.